The power struggle between Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Disney is not cooling down anytime soon. It sounds like the DeSantis-appointed Central Florida Tourism Oversight Board voting to give itself, quote, superior authority over Disney when it comes to decisions on planning and development issues. Yahoo Finance senior columnist Rick Newman joining us now. And Rick, neither side, it seems like, is going to be backing down anytime soon.
No, and I think my best guess is this is going to end up in litigation. So instead of going back and forth through all the different moves, counter moves, the broad picture here is that DeSantis wanted to punish Disney because they did not support, in fact, came out against one of his culture warrior laws in Florida last year. That was the law limiting what you can teach young kids in school about gender issues and things related to that. So he punished Disney by taking away this autonomy they have. Disney kind of pulled a fast one, managed to get this board to lock in their autonomy for something like the next 30 years, which sounded like it was pretty ironclad. But now DeSantis and some of his allies are saying they're going to get the state legislature there to pass some kind of a law that would actually give Disney the authority. And DeSantis, by the way, also threatening to construct a prison right next to Disney's property there. So in the bigger picture, what the heck is going on? And I'm honestly scratching my head, because if you're going to pick a fight, if you're a presidential hopeful and you want to pick a fight with some big, nasty corporation, like pick a fight with Exxon or a for-profit prison company or something, or the cable company, some company people actually hate. I mean, Disney has one of the strongest brands in the world. And if you have to say from a branding level, whose brand is stronger, Disney's or DeSantis's, I think you'd have to clearly say it's Disney. So what is DeSantis trying to do here? This is all about his war on what he calls woke capitalism. Maybe he can turn this into some kind of winning movement at the presidential level, but I have my doubts. Right now, most Americans don't really even know what woke capitalism is. And when you look at some polls on the issue, more people think being woke is a good thing than being a bad thing. I mean, it connotes tolerance and acceptance to a lot of people. So DeSantis, I guess he's just going to carry this battle forward until he gets a favorable outcome where there's nowhere else to go. But it really looks like a fight he never should have picked in the first place.
Kind of reminds me of Clark Griswold, and you and I are the only ones old enough to remember him punching the moose, right, at Wally World when he lost his mind. So who wins this heavyweight title match, DeSantis or Iger? And is there any investor side of this story? I mean, do investors lose at all here?
I think there's a longer term issue for investors, which is this Republican war on corporate wokeism? And it's not even the whole Republican Party. It's just kind of an emergent movement that DeSantis now seems to be championing. Is this going anywhere? And does this have any market implications? I suppose maybe on the margins, it does have some market implications. I mean, this is an extension of the pushback to ESG investing, environmental, social, and government investing. So this is a sort of a dramatic form of that. This feels like one of those things that's not going to get any traction. It's going to fizzle out. And in terms of who's going to be the last man standing here, well, Disney has been in Florida since 1967, before Ron DeSantis was born. And Ron DeSantis, if he runs for president, he will no longer be governor of Florida. And even if he remains governor, he's only going to finish out his second term and then he's gone. So I have a feeling Disney's going to prevail on this one. Plus the law. I mean, let's not forget, this comes down to what is the law, and can a state government just arbitrarily sort of seize these type of rights from a corporation when the corporation itself seems to be doing all the legal work necessary to retain its rights. So my guess is Disney is going to prevail, and that DeSantis is going to have to find some other hobby horse if he really wants to excite most Americans.
Well, at some point, he's going to have to realize his opponent is Trump and not Mickey Mouse. But that point has clearly not been reached.
Dave, last thing here, just to make this even more fun, even Trump is now siding with Disney just because he thinks DeSantis is a bigger enemy to him than Disney would be. So even Trump is dinging DeSantis on this.
Ouch, that stings. Rick Newman, pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Bye, guys.